Hey, it's that card girl, and today we're going to be talking about the One Piece card game pre-release events. In this case, this would be what it's like at an OP12 pre-release, since that's the packs we got. Whenever you get to a pre-release event, you'll get 6 packs of whatever set the pre-release event is for, and you'll get this Monkey D. Luffy leader card. Although yours will probably look a little bit different than ours does. This is an all-color 5-life 5,000 power Monkey D. Luffy. It can only be used in certain events, according to the rules, but it is treated as a card with any card name, any card type, and any attribute. So it pretty much does everything. But that's because it's pretty much catered to this kind of event. So whenever you get there, you're going to get your 6 packs and open them up. And while I'm opening these up, I'll talk a little bit about the rules for pre-release events, which is really just the sealed format rules. And the way it works is you open up all your packs and then you're going to build yourself a 40 card deck, not the usual 50 cards. As a note though, you do need to provide your own 10 Dawn cards. But you're going to build yourself your 40 card deck and you'll have your 10 Dawn cards and the special Luffy leader. With pre-release events, there's no banned or restricted cards, and you can have as many copies of a card as you pull out of your 6 packs. So if you pull one card in every pack that is a super awesome card you want to use, put all 6 copies in. The cards that don't go into your deck that you build become sideboard cards, which means that between matches, if you want to switch some cards out, you're free to do so with the cards that you pulled. I'm going to sort my cards after I finish opening all the packs, but you can always sort them as you're opening them. It helps make building your deck easier. Or at least Hansen, I think so. Oh, we got a leader card. We can definitely set that one aside since we're going to be using our Monkey D. Luffy we got. And speaking of that being a leader pack, you always hear not to buy loose packs online. And some people even tell you not to buy loose packs at LGSs. Hans and I are lucky enough to have some great LGSs that we go to, and so we know that we're not getting dead packs from them. But it seems to be pretty well known that if you're ordering loose packs online through like TCG Player or eBay, you're going to be getting dead packs, which is packs that are left in a box after all the hits have been pulled. So Hans and I decided to test that theory ourselves, and we ordered these 6 packs from 2 separate sellers on TCG Player. We're both kind of interested to see if we get any hits or if these are all hitless, aka dead packs. Have you ordered packs online? If so, let me know down in the comments if you've gotten any wild, crazy hits from them or if they just seem to be dead packs. Now, we do cover more than just One Piece on the channel. We also do Gundam and Lorcana and Pokemon. With Gundam and One Piece, it's pretty easy to know whenever you've gotten all of the hits out of your box because they have set hit rates, kind of like Japanese Pokemon cards do. But I feel like you might have better luck with Pokemon and Lorcana online, since there's no guaranteed number of hits in a box. Well, it seems like we definitely got all dead packs, which it could have been unintentional, but you never know. We're going to go ahead and set those 2 leaders we got off to the side, and I'm going to start sorting my cards. I like to start sorting my cards, and then if I have time or feel like it, I'll go back and sort them a little further. I do cards with effects, I do a stack of cards that don't have any effects, I do a stack of blockers, We have our events. I also specify a stack for cards that only have triggers. Oh, here's our stage card to go into its own little pile. Normally whenever I'm sorting my cards, I take a look and see what the effects are just to kind of have an idea of what all my options are going to be whenever it's time to build my deck. If I'm feeling extra spicy, I make a pile just for cards with Rush. While I'm getting all of these sorted, I did want to remind you that we put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with shorts on Sundays. Like I mentioned earlier, we focus mainly on One Piece, Lorcana, Gundam, and Pokemon. Make sure you're following us over on Instagram if you haven't already at thatcardgirl.tcg. There's a link for it down in the description. And speaking of links, there's also a link to our new Discord channel. You of course can sort your cards however you want. If you feel like having a pile of all cards that have on-play effects, all cards that have when KO'd effects, or opponent's turns effects, or sorting your event cards to where you know which ones have counters and which ones don't. It's whatever works for you to help make building your deck the easiest. I just personally like to do a broader sort at first, and then break it down into smaller piles based on different effects. But you know what the first thing I definitely do after sorting my deck is? I kind of pull off all the cards that don't have any effects in them. If I need to add to my deck, I can, but I like to have more space to be able to do my more specific sort. The more pre-release events you go to, the easier it'll be for you to figure out what your method's going to be to build your deck. But overall, what's the most important is to have fun. And just keep in mind, if you put a card into your deck that you end up not liking after playing it the first game, that's perfectly okay. That's why you have your sideboard, like I was mentioning earlier. You can swap it out for a different card between games and see if that one's more to your style. Pre-release events are super fun because they let you play cards that you a lot of times wouldn't normally play. Like during Hans's last pre-release event he went to, he found out that he's really interested in building a green film deck, which is something that he hadn't really ever considered before. I think though that I've talked more than enough about pre-release events for One Piece today. So, like, comment, subscribe, and tell that one super spontaneous friend you have about us. That Card Girl out!